ladies and gentlemen, your hosts, Lorelei and Space Deviant.
I'm far from the only gal who appreciates a good war movie.
But you might like them more than most.
I like a man who can run faster than I can.
Now that being said, War Machine was a postmodern, predictive programming, wearing camo face, trying to disguise its true intentions.
And you'll know what I'm talking about, too. I'm talking Area 51. I'm talking moon landings. I'm talking Tupac.
Perhaps we watched too much Mulder and Scully growing up.
I'm the lion. You're the killer. Your lies have killed more men in a day than I have in a lifetime.
But the propaganda was palpable.
Not pro-America, pro-military propaganda. I mean, which for better or worse, I can get behind.
That's all right.
Ladies, seaman, 12 o'clock.
I pray when I turn around there are sailors, because with her, you never know.
This was against guns, hierarchy, competence, and worst of all, seemed to be specifically written to make the audience not care that we were watching soldiers die. The cast was a diversity kaleidoscope of forgettable tick boxes.
You are now number 44. Next. You are now number 198.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
None of whom acted at all like they were in the military.
You know the difference between a cosplayer and an actor? The writing and directing. This was Army Ranger cosplay, made by people who don't like or respect the armed forces.
And it shows. I mean, if this wasn't military propaganda, then what was the message?
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Oh, that beats me. I'm just a lowly YouTuber. On a side note, you know about Wernher von Braun, right? The father of modern rocketry?
The foremost exponents of space travel, Dr. Wernher von Braun, who is at present the chief of the Guided Missile Division of the Army's Rocket Center at Redstone Arsenal.
Oh, you mean that guy who escaped land of the heather flowers in the mid-40s, part of Project Paperclip?
If we were to start today on an organized and well-supported space program, I believe a practical passenger rocket could be built and tested within 10 years.
My favorite quote from Wernher von Braun is this: "The last card is the alien card. We're going to have to build space-based weapons against aliens. And all of it is a lie."
But that has nothing to do with War Machine.
Nothing at all.
Weapons in space were being planned many decades ago, and that it was all a hoax. That they would first use the excuse of the Cold War, then of terrorist rogue nations, then of an asteroid, and that the ultimate trump card that they would play would be to hoax an extraterrestrial threat to justify the weaponization of space.
What's so funny is you messaged me, you're like, "Did you see this movie?" And I had the exact same, like...
Father forced us to watch this movie because he's under the impression that I'm a fan of that actor. I was for season 1 of Reacher until I found out that he let his own personal politics
overlap between Christian, extremist Christian ideals and Nazism and extreme conservatism is wild.
Are you serious?
interfere with what happens on set, which is why Reacher season 2 and 3 have gotten progressively worse.
Allegedly.
Possibly why there was no guns in this movie, in any real sense.
Could be by design.
All that was the fakest. These were supposed to be...
Hey, Vasquez. Have you ever been mistaken for a man?
No. Have you?
These weren't supposed to be like boot camp idiot.
A hand who's actually been deployed. What about you, 81?
12 Bravo, combat engineer, 213th CSSB. And who are you supporting, Sapper? 3rd Brigade, 10th Mountain Division. Spartans.
It's ridiculous.
These were supposed to be the cream of the crop, the best of the best.
Talking about Ranger Assessment Selection Program.
My God, RASP?
Yeah.
RASP, Peak Ranger Training Program. And they were the chucklest heads of chucklehead.
You shitting me? You want to cross that terrain? I hate to break it to you, man, but look around. No more death marches, no more rasps, no finish line.
It's just how they comported themselves.
Oh, yeah. The way they acted and just in general. Even a lot of the plot was just...
Your rifles have blank firing adapters, so you can't shoot. But be warned, you may be ambushed by cadre at any time.
Oh, the plot was garbage. But even if you're going to take away the weapons for some sort of military, which still doesn't... I don't know. But let's say theoretically you do that. Still, the way they actually behaved all around, it wasn't military. And they didn't move in a military way. They didn't respond. They didn't speak like it. The drive of the whole movie is trying to get the lead character to give a attaboy speech.
Got exactly 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 30 seconds to get across that finish line. Any questions?
Dude, that was awesome. For real. I mean, that was like some Braveheart shit right there. That was...
The way you actually behave during times of difficulty is what inspires the people around you. Not little fluffy words and phrases.
We don't back down. We don't break. And we sure as hell don't quit.
If anything, it's just telling you to lay down for the aliens. That's what I'm saying.
What if we wake up and find him inserting a probe into our anus? But apparently they don't do that.
Anyone want one of these?
Oh, yeah.
Humans hate Mondays.
Oh. We should invade on the weekend.
Invade on a Monday?
Yeah, but they already hate Mondays.
It's extra mean.
Yes, exactly.
When we drop our fake aliens...
Yeah, it's a black flag. That's what it's all going to be set up for.
You know I don't believe in aliens. Period. Though I do believe in demons.
What are you?
Oh! I have so many names.
See.
Where do you think they got all the technology from, man?
Yeah, it's inspired by demons.
Who in their right mind, Kevin, could possibly deny the 20th century was entirely mine?
They're the oldest, smartest creatures that have been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years that have seen every invention. They're evil.
Hope you got an airbag.
Welcome to Earth.
Ships and, reverse engineer it.
You want me to go and get a baby to do your job?
No. The only way he's going to learn is if he struggles through it.
Don?
Oh, boy.
I know that's what you believe. I'm just telling you that I don't believe it, and I believe that I think that the government is going to pull some
credible witnesses.
I don't believe you're lying. I don't believe a lot of people that have seen aliens are lying. I think demons can take many forms.
Can there be a peace between us? Oh, peace.
And they're very convincing. But I think this, in a sense, it's made for demons in the grand sense that Hollywood is run by demons. But that's like we're going up to 10th tier at that point. But what I really think on a fundamental level this is made is to psych people into, oh, you can't beat them.
This is politics at its finest.
Get everybody normalized to the idea. So once you have them normalized, then it's already existed in your mind. It's already in your mindscape. They pushed it since Independence Day. And
living creatures out there.
They're not human.
Dr. Forrester says they're some kind of advanced civilization.
If they're more advanced than us, they should be nearer the Creator for that reason.
Yeah, for the fake alien war that they're going to try to
primed us for
pull
30
to
years.
get us under one world government.
Oh, nothing. And be happy.
Or more. Gosh. They got real hardcore into it, though, into the 90s.
Yeah, well, that's when the technology they realized was starting to get close. And they could start to spread the shit on the internet. They could start to spread all the UFO stuff. So when people did have these experiences, like I said, I fully believe an evil being.
You know, it's the same as there's on Earth. There's like good people, bad people.
What do you want? I'm looking for Melina. Well, she's busy. But Mary here, she's free.
Well, not free, honey, but available.
Okay. 3 tits. That's awesome.
People, a lot of people in between. You know, like what do you?
No, I don't believe in outer space aliens. I believe in interdimensional demons.
There's 1 billion stars out there, okay, that each have, on average, close to the amount of planets that we have on ours.
What does that got to do with me? I have not seen anything that makes me think anything from out
hundreds of planets
here would come here. And if they did come here, they would come here for purely nefarious purposes and wipe us out.
Hello, Carl. I am Ignignoct, and this is
I am
We are Moonanites from the inner core of the moon.
You said it right.
Our race is hundreds of years beyond yours.
Man, do you hear what he's saying?
Some would say that the Earth is our moon.
We're the moon.
But that would belittle the name of our moon, which is the moon.
Point is, we're at the center, not you.
No, the real point is, I don't give a damn.
They would have done it already.
That's exactly it, which is why I don't believe that they're here.
That's because they have agreements where they're not here for that purpose. Okay.
This is what we disagree on. I believe that these are earthbound creatures that come from the pre-flood times and are absolutely like evil vampires.
Right.
Blood-sucking, energy-sucking, powerful, psychic evil that can put stuff in your head. They are Draculas. We've always told legends about these creatures.
I think, rather than even being an experiment, you know, in a lot of ways, they're children. Well, and you try to puke, vomit.
Go on with your horse shit. I'll try to not have my eyes roll out of my head.
They genetically engineered us, and there's a lot. But you know, the problem is this. Okay, their biggest problem is they are so held up by, they have their own constraints.
Sure, this is wise with your lack of patience and little fingers.
Because they're civilizations, they get together, they have like a dozen of them, and they decide, oh, what's the best thing that should happen? But they have laws that they put in place.
You like to put a whole bunch of bureaucracy on them when it comes to them governing us now. But they had so little bureaucracy that they can just jizz all over a universe and start half a dozen different races and species.
Well, I just don't want you to think Earth girls are easy.
What is easy?
This is easy.
They're cool with that, but they're not cool with governing them. It does not make sense. Your cognitive dissonance in your ability to believe in that, which is basically one step above that
You're missing.
movie.
You're missing.
What the hell is even that?
The entire point. You're missing the entire point. The whole point. The whole point of having people, okay, is to have different civilizations, different. Variety is the intention.
Why? Says who?
Variety, individuality.
Because diversity is our strength? Oh, boy. So your idea that any alien species would believe, especially an alien species that is seen as a uniformed, dickless, large-eyed, 3-foot-tall creature.
See? I'm as anatomically impaired as a kendo.
believe that diversity is their strength when they're literally clones of each other.
Okay, so it's like
that does not make sense. And how are they going to add their DNA that is completely uniform and diversify us?
Totally illogical.
Yeah, that's not it. Okay.
You're right, that's not it. They're demons.
Then you're made from demons.
I'm not made from demons.
Women, a mistake? Or did he do it to us on purpose?
Genetically, the biggest argument is that we are 97% genetically similar to a orangutan. Yes,
we're like 50% similar to a worm.
They only have
percentages
3% DNA that's changed since we split. Okay, they have not changed at all. Whereas we have an additional 20 some odd % more DNA than them. Then like viral additions, bacterial additions, like those don't account for that large of a change in that period of time. So genetic engineering is literally the only thing that explains it.
God.
You can call them whatever you want. Gods aren't really a thing.
I don't believe in aliens, and I certainly don't believe that aliens are gods.
No God would want to be called God because they're not worthy.
That's their name.
Is God.
And what is this humble fetish you have that God can't want to be worshipped? It's just the Gnostic.
Don't look right! Keep your eyes shut!
Like worshiping Satan.
God is great.
Satan wants to be worshipped, right? The enemy of man.
Satan wants to keep you from God.
Tell me what you really want and I'll give it to you.
I tell you what I want. I want you to go to hell.
He wants to trick you.
Satan's greatest trick was convincing man he didn't exist.
My point is, I believe that the lizards in our government are trying to gin people up into submitting to the fake robot.
Should be submitting. It's not about submitting. That's the key error.
It killed every single one of those supposedly high-ranking military shitheads that, again, the script did not give us time or give us any kind of writing to make us care about them. It just rolled through and slaughtered everybody but Reacher.
I'll put them right along with just about every other alien movie that's been big in the box office for decades. And they'll take these alien ships that look nothing like any ship that people ever really see. You know, they're just like a Hollywood created, something that a man would make. And then they just put it out there and like, oh yeah, they came in from space, but they're, using conventional flight tactics or, slightly advanced technology, but they're not like...
In the movie, it crashed like a comet.
That's what I'm saying. But even the thing, it looks like cobbled together metal, like something that humans would make. With like a transformer shit. Having these cobbled together metal is just not efficient.
The military didn't act like military. The CGI was shit. During that chase scene where supposedly the vehicle can only go 40 miles an hour, 40 kilometers an hour, something like that. But it's pulling these ridiculous turns at the end.
The whole story is just trash, but yeah. There was no redeeming value to the whole movie.
You know how easy it is to make me cry during a good military movie? Super easy.
There's these woods behind our trailer park. This old guy lives in the woods there, and everybody in town swore he was crazy. But he showed me how to hunt, how to be real quiet, and how to listen. He said he had seen everything in the world there was to see, and that's why he ain't never wanted to leave those woods. Well, me and my daddy got laid off at the paper mill. Whilst I spent about 5 months watching TV with my brothers, I kept thinking of what the old man said. Finally, I decided that I did want to see more of the world than what was behind that trailer park. So I joined up.
What was that one with Danny DeVito where he taught the kids English?
The queen and the mama, she's a queen.
Buzzing in the final scene.
Buzzing in the final scene.
Oh, yeah.
Cried over that. Okay, you ain't gotta work super duper hard.
We few. We happy few. We band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. And gentlemen in England, now abed, shall think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whiles any speaks, who fought with us upon St. Crispian's Day.
This was trash. This was made by people who don't like hierarchy, they don't respect hierarchy, they don't respect masculinity, they don't see any purpose or value in the military. I mean, Dennis Quaid was doing the best he could.
What we need to know is, how the hell did you take one down without any weapons?
Like you said, Sergeant Major, every machine has its limits.
Dennis Quaid always does the best he can.
Who was the best pilot I ever saw?
Yeah.
Well, you're looking at him.
He don't mail it in. I can't. But he couldn't save this.
Son, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're one of the most promising candidates we've ever seen. And Sergeant Torres and I think you have a lot of potential.
He's in it for like 5 minutes.
Even from a writing perspective, they didn't write up any of the other characters where you care about them.
Is it true what happened in Kandahar? 15. Mind your business, man. I just want to know if he's a hero or not.
There was no investment. There was no personal investment.
Because they're tick boxes. And this group of, there's a girl, there's a Hispanic dude, there's a black guy, it's that there's none of them actually seem like the people that end up in the military. None of them were the true trash or the true believers. There was none of the usual suspects that actually end up in the armed forces reliably, especially at that high of level.
I think I believe the judge when he told me the Marine Corps was a superior alternative to jail. I should have shut up and done my time.
We're here as warriors. So on top of everything else that's expected of us, do we really need to drag him along and indulge in this make-believe bullshit?
Oh no. Not only do we have to worry about all the charms you've eaten, now Brad's just pissed off God.
There's a lot of those dudes are like the tough of the tough.
This is supposedly a school where people that have seen combat, that have actually done tours, go to graduate. This is not something... The actors they had playing this, if you told me this was a boot camp movie, again, I wouldn't have cared about them still because the writing was so...
But I could have believed it more.
Where'd the sun go?
There is no sun anymore, Bones.
The sun is gone.
We died, and this is hell.
Oh, okay. Thanks for explaining.
I would believe with their behavior if this was a boot camp.
It's not a boot camp film.
It's not.
This is supposed to be Ranger School.
Yeah, all War Machine did for me was be disrespectful to the actual military. I hope that we get some military guys in the comments actually going over War Machine, because it didn't hit, and to me, it didn't hit any of the notes that I want to see in a military movie.
No. I mean, it wasn't a Saving Private Ryan. I mean, it wasn't. There was no
That's
even
a real high bar.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. But I mean, it's not even in the spectrum of trying to do any of those things. They don't give a shit about the character.
With military movies, is it a heroic piece? Is it a war is hell piece? Because you can totally do a Platoon.
First time?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the one? Thor. You can do a bridge over the River Kwai.
A lesson in Western methods and efficiency that will put them to shame. We'll show them what the British soldier is capable of doing.
You can do a Great Escape. There's so many different versions, but there's stories to tell. There's either hopeful, hopeless, realization. You know, the young officer goes off and
There was a very predictable pattern. I knew what they were going to do before they started even doing it. I was like, well, there's going to be this guy. He's going to go into... You just know. I mean, you still know the ending of that whole movie.
Well, I knew they were going to end up at the mine thing because they had him look at it.
And the fact that, you know, he was an engineer.
I know it was you. Mechanics keep ratting you out. What would your brother do?
Probably fill it with stock leak.
Stop
Monopoly, bitch!
Why don't you let me fix you some of this new Mococo drink? All natural cocoa beans from the upper slopes of Mountain Nicaragua, no artificial sweeteners.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
They didn't give me enough time with him and his brother to make me fall in love with his brother.
Who's the meathead calling me a moron?
Meathead? You my morning pass.
Oh, but what are you gonna do about it?
What am I gonna do about it? Noogie, baby! Got you again!
His brother wasn't charming. I didn't care. You'd have to give me at least 15 minutes of your movie.
You could have summed that all up in like 20 or 30 minutes if it weren't for like everything in between of just all was just running away, you know. The whole fucking
Oh, it was gore.
Yeah. It
was slaughter. Slaughter these
shock.
people. Try to patch them up.
Scary. It wasn't.
It was military gore. To me, it's trying to get people.
You're right. Just blowing dudes in half and stuff. Just they don't matter.
They don't matter.
It doesn't matter if people die.
Same
it's okay. It's acceptable.
Seasons 3 and 4 of Stranger Things.
It's okay if people
kill the military. It's fine. It's okay if you're killing the military. It's okay if military dies. It's fine, right? Get used to it. 11 can kill military guys. It's no big deal. You kill military guys. Look, you don't care about and the thing is, I didn't. Part of me was kind of laughing. Like, oh, I hated all these characters. At least they're dead now. Mind you, this is because I was being forced to watch this movie, so I was hate watching it at this point. But it still pissed me off. I don't like to be made used to seeing people die.
Predictive programming, which means that through fiction, or through when you're enjoying yourself, through being entertained, undercover, entertained, tin comes from tin to cover. When you're under the cover, your sensor part of your mind is not working. And when it's not working, you're unaware that you're being downloaded with a computer.
I was looking away at certain points. I don't want to see that gore, people getting impaled on trees, and especially not when not for a purpose. You're not telling a good tale.
There's nothing really artistic to it.
Saving Private Ryan was gory, yes. There's hard stuff to watch. But you're seeing the story of D-Day. Something that really happened. And you are in that place and you want every single one of those guys. You don't want any of them to die. You're almost immediately in love. The guy that collects the dirt, all of them. I love the southern one, the sniper.
Let me not be ashamed. Let not my enemies triumph over me.
But all of these characters become endeared so quickly. And you do that with good writing. The question, okay, here's the true question. Is it bad writing on purpose? Did you purposely write it to where I didn't care about any of these characters? Or is that just because you're an NPC and you can't write a real human? But that's just our opinion on the matter. What do you think? Did you think War Machine was a good watch? I mean, if you had fun with it, because it was fast, exploding fast, let me know. It's okay. It's okay. You can call me out for being high-handed in the comments.
Maybe we're completely wrong, but...
Oh, no, I'm not wrong. You're wrong. But I still want you to tell me you think I'm wrong in the but I'm right. Because it was garbage.
It was garbage.
Anyhow. But let me know you think I'm wrong, because I love it. But regardless, thank you for being here.
America, built to last.
Yeah, that's right.
No, that's right. They be flying that flag all night.
Red, white, and blue.
Thank you for joining us today. We really do appreciate your time. I'm Lorelei, and this is
Space Deviant.
And together, we are Southern Fried Cinema Siblings. And remember, the most important story is the story you tell yourself, so...
Make it a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You're still here, are you? Well, why don't you make yourself useful? Click the share button. Click the subscribe button. May as well go ahead and click for the next episode, too.